Now, in the grand scheme of saving the planet, it seems like we've heard it all. Solar-powered everything, wind farms the size of small countries, and even our trash getting a second life as biofuel. But this one is truly, utterly unique. Jeff Bezos, the Amazon founder and space enthusiast, has pledged a cool $9 million to fund a cow fart vaccine. Now, if you are wondering whether the cows will get vaccinated for health, the short answer is no. The vaccine aims to reduce methane, which cows release as they pass gas and burp. The goal of the vaccine is to have a herd of well-vaccinated cows that produce less methane and leave the world a little less gassy. Let's break this down. Cows are blessed with 4 stomachs, the most famous of which is the rumen, where grass undergoes fermentation. Now, during this digestive process, methane, a greenhouse gas 28 times more potent than carbon dioxide, is produced. To put it bluntly, cows' digestive systems are making an environmental mess, and at 200 pounds of methane a year per cow, it's no wonder the planet's in a bit of a hot mess. While some farms have been experimenting with food additives to reduce this gas output, these solutions come with their own set of problems. Enter the idea of a cow fart vaccine. Now, this innovative idea has been floating around for over a decade, and now it is getting a serious boost from Bezos' Earth Fund. Now, the Pirbright Institute in the UK is leading the charge, working to develop a vaccine that could hopefully produce antibodies that curb methane-producing bacteria in cows' stomachs. A single-dose vaccine administered to calves that could reduce methane emissions by at least 30%. Researchers say if the vaccine proves to be potential, then they will administer it to the mother cows as well. The idea is to pass on the antibodies via the colostrum. It is the first milk produced after giving birth. Now, John Hammond, director of the research at Pirbright, explains the appeal of the vaccine. He calls it a very well-adopted and common practice for animal health. Of course, while the idea sounds promising, it's far from a done deal. The process of developing a vaccine to target methane-producing microbes is as complicated as trying to teach a cow how to moonwalk. And there's no guarantee that vaccinating the cows won't disrupt their stomachs or require more feed. Now, this could end up costing farmers more in the long run. Aside from the scientific uncertainties, there's also the issue of consumer acceptance. The public's reaction to a vaccine for cow farts could be, let's just say, interesting. While in late 2024, Bovaer, a nitrate-based feed additive, has been deemed safe, it still faced backlash in the UK, leading to protests and misinformation campaigns. Now, according to social media chatter, Bovaer left toxic residues in the milk and also adversely affected the animals. As Bezos continues his philanthropic journey, this cow fart vaccine could become a key part of his environmental legacy, whether it's a breakthrough in climate change or simply the most bizarre item on Amazon's wish list. Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. It's a good reminder that sometimes saving the planet might require a little less hot air and maybe a little less cow gas too.
From breaking news to the day's biggest controversies, shedding light on the world's top headlines, detailed analysis on the stories that matter the most to you. Catch it all on Spotlight at 6 p.m. India time and 12:30 GMT, only on Firstpost.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout the biggest Hindu mandir in. We're on our way to Tel Aviv. Measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 4.3 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.